In this session, we are going to see how can we send a particular character through the serial port of the PC when you are pressing a particular button created in Processing IDE. That means you will be creating a button in the Processing IDE. How to create a button in Processing IDE I have already explained in another video. I will be giving the link of that video above this video. You can go through that before continuing with this example. So you are creating a button using that experiment. Here what you are going to do is when you are pressing the button, right? In the previous experiment what you have done, when you are pressing a button, a particular command will be or a particular text will be displayed in the console. That was shown in the previous experiment. Here what you will be seeing is when you are pressing a button, you will be sending a particular command through the serial port of the PC, right? And if you are having an Arduino connected to the same serial port of the PC, what will happen? That command can be received by the Arduino board and some control action such as LED control, LED on can be done. So when you are pressing on button in the Processing IDE, LED connected to the Arduino board will be switched on by using this experiment, right? So when you are pressing a button, particular command will be sent through the serial port. Say in this case, when I am pressing on, I will be sending a character known as 1 through the serial port, right? In the same serial port, I am connecting an Arduino. So in the Arduino, I have written a program for receiving the character, right? So how to receive a character using Arduino, I have already explained in another example using Tinkercad. That link also I will be giving here. So when I am pressing on button, I will send a character 1 through the serial port, right? In the same serial port, I am connecting on Arduino where a serial reception program is running, which can receive this one or this particular character what I have sent, and it will check there whether it is 1. If it is 1, LED will be on. If it is 0, LED will be off. So controlling the LED with the help of this 1 and 0, I told I have already done, right? You can go through that before doing this example. So that is what you are going to do in this example. So controlling an LED and in the Arduino using a button press in the processing, right? So first import control P file. This also I have already explained in the previous example. While you are creating a button, it is used for adding the package required for creation of button. Then import processing.serial. This package is used for serial communication. That also I have already explained. So you are adding the serial libraries to my program. Then you are creating an object known as my port of class serial. You are creating an object of class serial. Then here you are creating an object CP5 of class control P5 class. Then you are creating a font object of type pfont. Then in the setup function, as you have seen in the previous example, you are creating a window of width 300 and height 250, right? Then here by using this statement you are printing all the serial communication ports available in my PC. So in my PC if you are having communication COM3, COM5 and COM6, all the three ports will be displayed, and from that you can select whichever port you have connected the Arduino. How to see the port where the Arduino is connected also I have shown in the previous serial communication example using Tinkercad. You can go through that. So here my Arduino, I am assuming that my Arduino is connected to COM5. So here I am using a constructor known as serial for the class serial class. So first parameter will be the parent, that is this form or this application. Second one is a communication port. Third one is a baud rate. So I am initializing my port object with the COM port number as COM5 and baud rate as 9600, right? Then you are using a constructor control P5 and you are initializing CP5 object with this. You are initializing CP5 object with this. Then you are creating a font by using a function known as create font. Font is of type Arial and the size 20. Right. Then you are adding two buttons. How to add the button also I have previously explained. So cp5 dot add button on. That means you are creating a button of name on. Then you are setting the position with x coordinate 100, y coordinate 50. Setting the size of the button as width 120, height 70. Then you are setting the text that has to be displayed in the button as of type font, that is Arial and size 20. Similarly, you are creating one more button with name of. So two buttons I have created. So all these things should be written in setup function, initialization of serial port, and addition of button and creation of font. All the three things should be there in setup function. In the draw function, you are creating a background of this color. Then you are selecting the fill color as green. Then you are selecting a font of type font. Then text of the you are displaying a text known as LED control in a particular coordinate, x-axis 80, y-axis 30. All these things we have seen, and here this is the function for button press. So when you are pressing on button, this function will be executed. In the previous example, what I have done means when I am pressing on button, a character or a message on will be displayed in the console. Here I am displaying a character 1 in the console. In addition to printing 1 in the console, I am writing the same one to the serial port with an object name my port. So which is the serial port I have configured? COM5, right? So I will be writing 1 in the console. In addition to that, my port.write function will be writing a character 1 to the COM5, right? So when I am pressing on, I will be writing 1 to the COM5. When I am pressing off, I will be writing 0 to COM5, right? So in this experiment, when I am pressing a button, I will be writing. When I am pressing on button, I will be writing 1 to the serial port. When I am pressing off button, I will be writing 0 to the serial port. So what will the Arduino do? What you should do with the Arduino that I explained in the previous Tinkercad experiment. So in the Arduino, you should have a serial reception LED control program burnt in this, right? So in the Arduino, you should have a program where it can receive the serial data coming through a serial port and controlling the LED. That program should be burnt here. So this is a code. This code I have already explained, right? That means when I am receiving a character 1, your LED will be, say, you can make it as high. So LED will be on. Similarly, when you are receiving a character 0, your LED will be off, right? So this is how you are receiving a character and controlling an LED, right? So here you need to initialize the serial port. You need to check whether data is available. If data is available, read the data. Then you are checking whether that data is 1 or 0. If it is 1, your LED will be on. LED is connected to pin number 13, this LED. If it is 0, LED connected to the same pin, that same LED will be off, right? We will run the simulation and see. When you are running the simulation, it will start running. Then you need to click on serial monitor. Here you can give 1 and press send. So you can see that the LED connected to the Arduino board will be on. If you are sending 0, it will be off, right? So in the simulation, what I have shown is I am entering the commands through the serial port. If you are actually building the circuit, this entering the command will be done in the serial port of the Arduino IDE. So through this USB cable, you are interacting with the PC. From PC, you will be sending 1 or 0. Based on 1 or 0, your LED will be on or off, right? So in the corresponding in our experiment, what I am seeing is what I am dealing is when I am pressing the button here, that 1 or 0 will be sent, right? So we'll run this program also and see. So since I don't have the serial, I don't have the Arduino board, I'm commenting these lines where I'm using the COM board, and this also I'm commenting, right? Then you can run the program. So in the program, when I'm pressing 1, one will be displayed in the console as well as one will be sent through the serial port COM5. When I am pressing this, 0 will be displayed and 0 will also be sent through the serial port. Which serial port? COM5, right? In the same COM5, you should connect your Arduino if you are having the hardware. This can be done, the complete experience can be done if you are having the Arduino hardware. So in the same COM port, you should connect to the Arduino, right? Or wherever you are connecting the Arduino, that COM port you need to give in processing, right? So when I am pressing on button, the command 1 will be sent through the serial port, right? And through the serial port means through this USB cable. So through the USB cable, that one will be received by the Arduino, right? And here control action will be done. If 1 is received, LED will be on. If 0 is received, LED will be off, right? So in the simulation, or in the Tinkercad, you are 1 and 0 you are sending in the serial monitor. In the actual experiment, 1 and 0 will be sent through this processing IDE. That means when you are pressing on button, one will be sent from processing, that one will be received here in the Arduino and LED will be on. When you are pressing off button, 0 will be sent from the processing, Arduino should receive it and LED should be off, right? So that is how, by using buttons created in processing IDE, you are able to control a device. The device is represented by using LED, right? Whatever device you are connecting in the LED, that will be on. So you are controlling a device in the Arduino using a button press in the processing IDE. So this experiment explains how you can control an LED in Arduino using a button press designed in processing IDE.